And what also influenced me to create this, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because there was a psychology study that was done where they got people to rate, and it was more women's attractiveness. And the biggest factor was the smile. And I was so surprised when I saw that study. Yeah. And then I thought to myself, well, we've got all these at-home rituals, like our skincare, our hair care, but the tooth care is actually it seems almost very pharmaceutical, clinical. I think with that creative energy, it's something that I kind of wanted to transfer into my products, because I feel like a lot of products, in the dental sector, they do that fun element. They just feel dull. They feel like you look at it and you don't feel excited.
It's very clinical.
Yeah, and it feels like a chore.
No, I would love to touch on Botox, because I know you have, you do use this in your practice. I didn't realize, only through you educating me, the different, uses for it, because a lot of us just assume that it's, to relax wrinkles, but also from a, dentistry point of view, there's other uses for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello and welcome to the Real Biz Life Chronicles, where we discuss all things business, branding and life from the Horizon Digital podcast recording studio here in Perth. I'm your host, Tracy Fryer, the founder of Design Studio Perth. And because Design Studio Perth is dedicated to helping business owners grow with distinction through captivating branding and design, we're offering all our listeners a free brand discovery. So if you find yourself frustrated with your current branding and marketing and aren't too sure where to next, use a link in the show notes below to book in a time to have a chat. Now, I don't know about you, but I find the best conversations are had over a great cup of coffee. And so the coffee for each episode of the Real Biz Life Chronicles is brewed for us by no other than the legends at Cuppa Cartel. They're fueling great conversations, one cuppa at a time. Now, the Real Biz Life Chronicles is on a mission to become one of Australia's leading business podcasts, but in order to do that, we please need your help. If you do enjoy today's episode, we please ask that you like and subscribe to our channels below, or simply share this episode with a fellow business owner who is doing one of the hardest things in the world, building a business. Now, if there is a question you'd like us to ask our guests, please feel free to pop it in the comments section below, or simply send us an email at info@therealbizlifechronicles.com. To say I'm excited about this episode is an understatement. I've known this beautiful lady for over 10 years, and in all that time, she's never once greeted me with anything less than warmth, grace, and the signature calm composure, even under pressure. She is not just one of Perth's best cosmetic dentists, she's the kind of person who would quietly go without, so her patients get the care they deserve. She's helped me look after my teeth and smile for years, now my family's too. A people-first approach to her practice, always. And when her patients kept asking her, "How do you keep your teeth so white?" she didn't just answer. She created a solution. One rooted deep in science, not shortcuts. Beam Theory was born. A 3-step teeth whitening system that's gentle, effective, and as enamel safe as they come. Patent pending and already defining oral beauty from the inside out. She's got a background in cosmetic dentistry, a flair for design and fashion, as you can see by her beautiful dress. And this love for fashion was started as a kid growing up in Vienna, thanks to her mom's retail magic and a steady stream of United Colors of Benetton samples. Today, she balances the precision of dental work with the vision of a founder, all while being a mother, a practicing dentist at Wellington Village Dental in Dunella, and building something truly beautiful with Beam Theory. Known for her integrity, generosity, and elegance in everything that she does, I believe she's about to shake up the teeth whitening scene for all the right reasons, and I'll have you know, you heard it here first. I have no doubt you're going to love this one. Dr Nerma Tulic, welcome to the mic.
Thank you so much, Tracy. I am so excited. I'm flattered, yeah.
All the truth, Nerma. As you said before, you've been in my life for a very long time, and there's not one time I've ever seen you, you always have such positive energy. You never seem unhappy. It's really beautiful.
Thank you so much. I just vibe with some people, so yeah.
Oh, so it's all me. Fabulous. Nerma, you've been looking after smiles for over a decade. What's kept you so anchored in this profession?
It just comes from deep within. Yeah, I just love to see when you transform someone's smile, you also increase their confidence and like, and everything else kind of goes upwards from there. So yeah, it's definitely very internal for me. So
Yeah, and you seem to have such a natural way with people as well, because I mean, you know, a lot of people are scared of going to the dentist, and I think you just create such a safe space.
thank you so much, Tracy.
Yeah.
With that one, I really believe that people should be treated like people and not a number. So I do like to take my time, because when I go somewhere and I'm a patient, I hate it when I'm being treated like a number. So
Same.
I think experience matters, and just get treated like a human. So yeah.
Yeah, well, you've definitely nailed it, because I know you and I love a chat. So hence why you've been stuck with me for 10 years.
Love it, yeah.
Nerma, what inspires you to create beam theory whitening products?
Yeah, so that actually a lot. So the main thing was I got so like tired of recommending the same products to my patients. It was always, when I was like whitening their teeth, it was always peroxides, bleaching. And then with all the scientific knowledge that we have, I wanted to create whitening products that are actually good for the enamel. Yeah. So focus on enamel health, focus on strengthening the enamel, because enamel's white. So
Yeah.
focus on strengthening it, and then you get naturally whiter teeth. Yeah. So that's kind of where it stemmed from, because I think health first and then aesthetics as a secondary outcome. So,
And I guess you'd see it all, right? Working with so many patients.
yeah, and it was also like more when the young patients started asking me about teeth whitening products. It didn't quite sit well with me to just jump straight to bleaching them.
Yeah.
It kind of made me think, is it like bleaching your hair? Like, it's actually quite damaging when you start young, when you do it for the
Yes.
long term. So, and I just thought, well, there's just a better way to do it. So yeah.
Yeah, because it's very in at the moment, like the bleaching, and you see the quick
Yeah.
fixes for, I think I saw one was at $59, and I was like, what does it actually do to your teeth though?
Yeah, and it can be overwhelming, because there's so
Yeah.
many products out there, and some of them are even made by people who don't really have much dental knowledge. So then I thought, create something that's actually good for your teeth, and you get whiteness as a secondary outcome. So yeah.
I think Nerma has been very humble. Nerma actually created the formula, is that correct?
I did.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And you've worked through that and tried different. I'll let you tell the story.
No, I love it when you guide, Tracy. So, yeah, I did create the formula. It was based on a lot of systematic reviews that I've got access to. And it was basically picking and choosing the most premium ingredients and putting them in one formula. Yeah, so I'm still refining samples, because I'm happy, but I think it can be better.
Yes. And Nerma, if you're happy to share, when did the idea spark? I know you've shared with me, and I just think it's so inspirational. If you're comfortable sharing.
Yeah. So it basically sparked this year when I was on maternity leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think when you've got time at home, then your creative mind tends to take over.
True.
Yeah, so that's when it kind of started. And then with all the knowledge that I have, and then researching, contacting manufacturers, I've got a really cool, great lady. She's a chemist. Yeah,
Okay.
so like more like a cosmetic chemist. And she's helping me with it. So yeah.
And have you found there's lots of like hoops to jump through?
It can be challenging. Yeah, like some ingredients that I wanted were very hard to source. Yeah, very hard. Yeah. So they've got all the literature for it, and then getting them to Australia, hard. But we managed.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we managed. Yeah.
Found
and
a
they're
way.
approved. And they're approved. Yeah. So yeah.
Good. So is it that just some ingredients weren't allowed into Australia? Or?
It's more that I don't think any other dental products have used them, although they've got studies for it, and they have proven to be effective. So it's still quite new, and a lot of them were the peptides that I wanted to use. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, but we managed. We got it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Like I say, you heard it here
Yeah, we
first.
got
It's
it.
going
Just
to
had to
shake things
persist.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long was that process?
Yeah. So right now, I think it's taken like a good 4 or 5 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if I wasn't in this field, it would have taken longer. But because I'm in this field, I managed to do it in the 4 or 5 month period. So yeah.
And why was it important for you to create a bespoke formula?
So I really wanted to, I wanted to create something where you've got all the benefits in one formula. So one of them is helping with remineralization of the teeth. The other one's also balancing the oral microbiome.
Yes, you explained this to me.
And balancing the pH of the mouth, because acidic pH, bad bacteria thrive, erosion, decay. So that becomes quite crucial. And also using, next generation biomimetic science, biomimetic peptides and antimicrobial peptides, which actually inhibit a lot of the bacteria. So,
right.
And I thought that was quite cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I kind of go into the toothpaste, I will add some anti-inflammatories in there, which are natural. Yeah. And some antioxidants. I don't know if you know much about coenzyme Q10.
Please share with us.
Coenzyme Q10, that will be in the toothpaste as well, which they've done studies on it, and it's quite incredible. Yeah. So, yeah.
Amazing. Let me know when it's out.
So still refining, in the refining process.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And Nerma, work us through. There's a serum, a toothpaste, and then the last one is a gel, is it?
Yeah, so I've got the overnight serum. So that's the one I'm probably the most excited about, because that one is the one that we really work towards helping remineralize the enamel, strengthen the enamel, and then you get whiteness as a secondary outcome, and using a very cool ingredient, like a cocoa extract, which has been proven, and it's safe on children.
Wow.
And it helps strengthen the enamel, and then obviously all the other goodies in there as well.
Yeah.
So that's the one I'm most excited, and the reason it's an overnight serum is because most of our remineralization happens at night.
Oh, when we're sleeping.
Yeah, that's when it mostly happens, because we're not eating, we're not having acid attacks. So that's when you want to boost it. Yeah.
Got it, yeah.
And then obviously the toothpaste, which focuses on balancing the oral pH and balancing the oral microbiome. And then you've got your anti-inflammatories, gum disease is inflammatory, your antioxidants. And then the third one is kind of like one that you would use once a week.
Okay.
And it's like a whitening paste. Yeah. So you're probably familiar with those whitening powders.
Yes, I have some.
Yeah, whitening powders. And I'm not a huge
charcoal.
fan. I'm not a huge fan because they're quite abrasive. So a lot of them got baking soda. Very abrasive.
It is,
Yeah,
yes.
and I've had patients use baking soda and they come to me with sensitivity, and I'm going, what do you use? And they're saying baking soda. I'm going, oh, well, that's why it's sensitive.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of those whitening powders have that. Yeah.
Got it.
Charcoal's a bit abrasive as well. So I do like the idea of it, but I made it into a paste form, so minus all the abrasive ingredients. So fruit-derived enzymes, peptides. So you kind of like chemically strip them away as opposed to mechanically. So your enamel's safe.
Got it. Yeah. Yes, that's not as, like you say, abrasive and wearing your enamel down.
Yeah.
Because I do find they're very gritty.
Yeah.
Because after you mentioned that last week, I was like, oh, maybe I should stop using that.
Yeah, they are quite gritty. They work well, but
they work very well.
I wouldn't use it because there's alternatives. Yeah. So use something that's a little bit more kinder.
And your product it seems to be different from what's out there.
Yeah, so it is different. I do find a lot of the supermarket grade products, they don't use a lot of those ingredients because they're actually quite expensive to source. Yeah. And it all made sense to me when I was looking into making it. So I'm like, that makes sense. That's why they're not using it.
Yeah.
Because it is pricey, but I like it. I've read the literature and I believe in it. So, yeah.
And like you say, as humans, but as business owners, you want to be, you want to feel confident, when you're out networking or having to constantly engage with people. Literally someone's teeth is the first thing, and their eyes, the first thing that you actually see.
It is, yeah. And what also influenced me to create this, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because there was a psychology study that was done where they got people to rate, and it was more women's attractiveness. And the biggest factor was the smile. And I was so surprised when I saw that study. Yeah. And then I thought to myself, well, we've got all these at-home rituals, like our skincare, our hair care, but the tooth care is actually quite, it seems almost very pharmaceutical, clinical.
So true.
And there's no real emphasis on a ritual and kind of something that you can adopt into everyday life and take good care of your teeth.
Yes.
And get whiter teeth as a secondary outcome, as opposed to just quick fixes, patch up work and all of that, which is what your whitening strips and all that are. So,
of course, yes, I've tried it all.
Yeah.
Haven't done the bleaching, but I've tried all those. And is it the strips that kind of like disintegrate and then it's kind of stuck all over your teeth and you have to try and spend half an hour getting it off?
And it feels, I find your mouth feels very dry.
It does.
Very dry because they really dehydrate the enamel.
Oh,
and
is
then you
that
get
what
that
they
instant
do?
whiteness. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Fair enough. Fair
yeah.
enough. Yeah. And I do find like you have to be quite careful what you drink or eat after because it can tend to stain again. So I love rooibos, which is, black tea.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. So, and that's something that I felt almost like a hypocrite when I was doing whitening on my patients. When I would tell them, okay, well, now I've got to give them the take-home instructions. Don't have this, don't have that. And I felt a bit like a hypocrite because if someone told me don't have black coffee, I wouldn't listen to them.
Yeah, same.
So my my kind of whitening paste, which is stain remover and stain prevention paste, it creates like a little barrier that prevents stains.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and it's just something that I think people should enjoy their lives. Yeah, you don't want to be restricted. Yeah.
And have yellow teeth, so.
Yeah, just enjoy your life. Yeah.
Nerma, people often associate cosmetic dentistry with vanity. What would you say, it's really about?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So I think with cosmetic dentistry, there's not enough emphasis on preventative dentistry. I think they really should come together. Yeah. I think preventative dentistry is something that becomes like your maintenance. Yeah. If you just kind of do like veneers, things like that, and you don't have the fundamentals, the veneers will fail.
Oh, so they actually won't work?
No, they will fail. Like if you've got company, like they won't look right. Yeah, so that's why I think preventative dentistry is always number one. Yeah, and they should be kind of intertwined together. Yeah. So that's like just a great belief of mine. And I feel like when people do have a bit of that preventative dentistry knowledge, then like they feel empowered, they feel more confident, like they feel like they know what they're doing. Yeah, and things work. Yeah. So,
it's kind of funny because you think the veneers will just work regardless. Like if you have poor oral hygiene and you need to get veneers, heaven help your bank account, but you just think, I'll just a quick fix and get it done. But you actually say if your gums and that aren't good, it won't hold.
No, and I always say it's like a new car. If you don't maintain it, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Definitely. So
where do you find most people tend to go wrong with looking after their teeth?
A lot of that one, because there's so many factors. That's actually a tricky question. But I think a lot of the time where they do go wrong is just not having like enough knowledge. Yeah. So I feel like when they go to the dentist and the dentist just tells them like it's good, but they don't actually tell them what to do at home. So I feel like when that gets when that gets revised, then that does help. So just having like a ritual that works. So yeah.
And you've been really great at this with me. Like, I'll be honest, I never used to floss until I met you. But yeah, like now I have got a ritual, flossing.
Yeah.
I'm a bit extreme though. I brush my teeth morning, night, floss and mouthwash as well because you only get one set of teeth after your baby teeth for that. So you have to try and look after them as best as possible. So yeah, I love how you framed it as a ritual though, because like you say, we've got a skincare routine, or we might put a mask in our hair for 3 hours or whatever the case may be. But it's a nice way to kind of frame it.
Yeah, exactly. And like, with skin, let's say like, you cut yourself, it kind of grows back again. You can get scar tissue and all of that, but it does grow back again. But if you crack your tooth, it doesn't grow. Yeah.
No.
So it is important.
Yeah.
So,
And Nerma, why is it that why do you think so many people fear going to the dentist? Is it all the horror movies that have put people off? Or
that's a great question.
Yeah.
I do feel like most of it starts from childhood.
Right.
Yeah. Like having one bad experience and then it shapes you for life.
Yeah.
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 And I find that's with most people.
Yes.
Yeah. And sometimes like if there's a lot of unknowns, if they haven't been for a while and then they just think, oh, what am I in for? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Once you start going regular, then it's not that bad. And definitely childhood, number
As
one.
well. Yeah.
Number one. So.
I knew someone that was like avoiding going to the dentist, and I referred her to you. I think she hadn't gone in a number of years, and you looked after her so well because she just had this fear where she didn't want to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
a lot of people, a lot.
Yeah, apparently it's really common. And then I always think of all the horror movies. I can't think of it's the one The Dentist or something, and it's just this horror show.
I think also like the dentist stereotype.
Yes.
It's usually like an older man that's a bit grumpy, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, that's true. I love that you break that mold. So. Nerma, fashion has been a part of your story since childhood. How does that creative energy show up in your work today?
That's a great question. So that definitely started young for me, and it started with my mum working in retail.
Yes.
And then when we lived in Vienna, there was no school uniform. So she would always bring kind of the most fancy things, and we would go to school dressed like we were on a runway.
Right. Nice.
So maybe not a runway, because that's a bit
stylish,
extreme,
yeah.
like a campaign shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, still.
Yeah. And that's how it started. And I think with that creative energy, it's something that I kind of wanted to transfer into my products, because I feel like a lot of products, like in the dental sector, they do like that fun element.
They do.
They just feel dull. They feel like you look at it and you don't feel excited.
It's
you
very
feel
clinical.
like and it feels like a chore. Yeah, so that's something I wanted to break, because when you go into, Mecca, Sephora, it's exciting. You look at it and you go, oh, I want to try that.
Yeah, oh, every second.
And dentistry
makeup.
lacks that.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen your brand visual identity, and it's really cool. Like I say, I think you're really going to shake things up all for the right reasons. So yeah, it's something that I think the space needs. So, and I'm not just saying that; it really does. I mean, I love teeth whitening, and the stuff is very like you don't know where to start, and you see this purple one and a charcoal one, and the packaging is boring as. So I think what you're creating is really cool.
Oh, thank you so much, Tracy.
And for our listeners, just so we know, because we're now in November, when roughly is your product going to launch, Nerma?
Look, I'm hoping it will be before mid-year next year. I'm hoping it will be before then. So right now I'm on my second round samples and I'm refining them.
Yeah.
I think the maximum refinements I'll do is 4 rounds. So hopefully before mid-year. Because then manufacturers go on Christmas break and then there's a bit of a delay. So
as well. Yeah, we'll let us know. We'll pop the link in there. We can always update the show notes and pop the product link in there.
Thanks,
as well.
Tracy.
So you practice in Dunella, you're building a brand, you're an amazing mom. What's the honest version of how you juggle it all?
Oh, there's a very great saying. And I'm having a bit of a mental
Sure,
block.
go for it.
And it was one of my teachers who said it to me when I was about 10 years old. And I remember he goes, Nerma, if things feel like a lot, once you start, it won't feel like a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And it just stuck, and I'm just believing it. So I feel like once you start, it really doesn't feel like a lot.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like a little motto that I go by, so just start. Yeah.
And then do you find you kind of just manage things as you go and just remind yourself that expansion's happening?
Yeah, so you also got to be kind to yourself. So you can't, like, if you can't get everything done in one day, then be it. So yeah. But getting started's the hardest.
Oh, completely.
It's the hardest, yeah.
Yeah.
And once you've done that, everything else kind of becomes easier. So yeah.
Any tips for our listeners in just getting started on something?
Yeah, so okay, another saying that I love. Maybe not everyone will agree with me, but I do love this saying.
Safe space.
So sometimes we spend so much time perfecting something, and then you find so much time has lapsed and you haven't really progressed. So it was a saying that I heard and I loved it, and it says, if you're not embarrassed by your first product, you've started too late.
Oh, wow. I love that.
And I love it.
I also do.
Because you refine it later. You improve it later. You get feedback and you improve it. So just keep going. Keep rolling.
Yeah.
Be embarrassed. It's fine. Yeah.
Love it. That's really good. I'm definitely embarrassed at my first few podcast episodes, sweaty mo and all. So yeah, it's very embarrassing.
It means you got started. Yeah.
That's pretty much what I did. I just got started. I thought, stop it. I'm going to track part of this journey is tracking it. So
love that saying. Love it. And it stuck with me. And I said, just keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah. So yeah.
It's so good because I think a lot of us get stuck in our own head and we're like, and I know I'm a recovering perfectionist, so you're just constantly trying to make everything perfect and you just never stop because you're in that constant, on that hamster wheel, trying to get it to perfection and never ever get there. So love that. Yeah. Really, really great. What's one thing about the dental industry that frustrates you, and how are you challenging it with beam theory?
That's a great question. There's actually a few things that frustrate me. So, like one of them, I do find like one of them is how, like for example, the toothpastes that they recommend, they're always just saying, look, I am for fluoride. But they're always saying fluoride, and there's nothing more. Like it just seems very simplified to me. Yeah. So like one thing you have to take into account is, like dental decay, it's a multifactorial disease. So there is a lack of that education with all the factors that are involved. Yes, it's just like fluoride, and then they go to patients, are you flossing? And they say yes. They go, well, you've got decay. Like, how's that possible? It's like, well, because it's a multifactorial disease. There's other things involved. Yeah. And one of them is the bacteria in the mouth. One of them is your diet. If you're constantly snacking on sugar, it's acid attack. You're better off having a big chocolate bar in one go as opposed to snacking on it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so
Noted.
you're better off, yeah. So there is a lack of that. They're just like, are you flossing fluoride? And that's it. Like it's almost black and white, but there's so much more to it. Yeah. The acidity of the saliva is a huge factor as well. Yeah. So that's one thing that, did frustrate me a little bit. Yeah, there are a few others, health funds, but that's all right. Yeah.
Yes, we won't go there.
Yeah, health funds.
Speaking of which,
health funds.
Yes, you're welcome to share if there's a,
Yeah, no, I think health funds frustrate every dentist. Yeah, where they kind of tell you like what to do sometimes.
Yes,
yeah.
I hear you. Even as someone who has a health fund, and then you can't get this, you have that, and I'm like, but I asked for that, but you didn't give it to me. So really weird.
Yeah.
Anything else in terms of the industry that frustrates you?
I'm always trying to be positive, so nothing's coming to mind. There were a few, but because I'm always thinking of positives, it's just not coming to mind.
You are always so positive, Nerma, honestly. Like, I've even seen you like under pressure and someone having a go, and I'm like, wow, she's so composed. Like, I would have lost my shit like long ago. I really admired that because I was like, wow, I want to tune this lady, but I'm like, Nerma's got under control, Tracy. Just calm down.
Oh yeah, that incident the other day. I know what you're talking about.
Composed. I was like, wow.
I know what you're talking about.
I was like, hats off. It was incredible to watch because I'm also part European, so very passionate and always speak my mind. And then just seeing you like so composed, I was like, wow, hats off. Like I would have, I think, lost my marbles, but it was really like hats off to you.
I know
it was
exactly
incredible.
what you're referring to.
I'd love to know, because for our business owners, sometimes it's a bit hard to always be so composed. And as I said in the notes before, you just got this, you're so composed, you're very elegant. When something like that is happening, do you just kind of, there's something that you, like a mantra you have, or do you just kind of let the person have their mo and then move on, or?
Yeah, like I also find like a lot of the time, if people are having a bad day, they act up.
Yeah.
And it might not be like a true reflection of their character.
Yeah.
But they act up because something happened to them. So sometimes you just have to let them vent and then they feel better. So
she vented for sure.
Just let them vent, empty themselves out, and then smile, nothing happened.
Yeah, it's actually better because sometimes if you comment or engage, it kind of pushes it to the next level. Yeah. So I definitely learned something that day. Thank you very much. No, I would love to touch on Botox because I know you have, you do use this in your practice. Yeah. I didn't realize, only through you educating me, like the different, uses for it. Because a lot of us just assume that it's, to relax wrinkles, but also from a, dentistry point of view, there's other uses for it.
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of it is aesthetics, but you also get functional uses from it. So Botox, like itself, the brand name, I haven't used for a while, so I've started using a one called Xeomin, which is a German product. So I do love that one a lot more because it doesn't have a protein that Botox and this sport have. So people who do have autoimmune conditions, like sometimes that protein can trigger their autoimmune. Very rare, but it can trigger it. Whereas Xeomin doesn't have it, so it's a lot more pure. And some people also get they develop resistance to the protein, so you find the Botox gets a little bit less effective. So that's also why I like using Xeomin. So it's the one I use on myself.
Yeah.
I'm very overdue, but
Oh, no, you're not bad.
yeah. So I'm like, if that's what I use on myself, that's what I want to use on others.
Yeah. So do you actually do it yourself? Do you?
I do.
Oh
I
my
do.
gosh, I'd
But
pass out.
it's been like over a year
Oh, you
now.
look
Yeah,
fab. You
because I
don't
had
need
my
it.
little boy, and then I'm like, I just didn't have time.
Yeah.
So definitely aesthetics, but also function. So the jaw, for example, the
Yes,
masseter.
I remember you saying.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it helps kind of relax the muscles there. So really good for people with bruxism, like grinding, clenching their teeth. So it does help,
Yes.
reduces the amount of pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you also said if someone's lip is slightly higher, it relaxes it.
Yeah, that one. So that's for people with gummy
Yes,
smile,
that's
like
it.
myself.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, hardly.
Yeah, and I think one goes up higher than the other. Yeah.
Oh, ever so slightly.
Yeah.
I
So
don't have
then
my glasses
you
on, so.
put it in here because that's the
Oof.
muscle that pulls the upper
Oh,
lip.
up,
And then it
right.
relaxes it, and then it drops a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't do a lot of it. Like I would just do a tiny amount.
Sure.
Because they have found that aging process, as people get older, they show less and less of their upper teeth and more of their lower teeth. So you don't want to do too much because then it makes people look
Oh, my
older.
goodness,
Yeah, so you just want
yes.
to do a tiny amount because you want to
little
see.
bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just found quite fascinating.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
And roughly how long does one get from the Xeomin? It's about 3 to 6 months. It
3
depends
to 6
on,
months. Yeah,
Yeah.
depending on their metabolism. So yeah.
Yeah. And are you doing that at your new practice as well? Yeah.
Almost every day.
Oh, right.
Well, I don't work every day, but the days that I'm in. So yeah.
Yes, for patients, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
So you find it's quite part of your practice?
Yeah, and I find what I love about it, it's just positive. Like people come and they look forward to it, and I do it a lot of like together with people scale and clean.
Yes,
because they
okay.
do 6 months. They're like, oh, I want to do that as well. So it
Yeah.
becomes kind of the whole package for them. So yeah.
So good. I did not know that. I mean, until you told me, because you always
Yeah.
kind of, well, in my mind, I associate it with having to go to like a beauty therapist, and you see a nurse there. And but I really think it's great how the two have been tied together.
Yeah, because I personally don't really like going to a lot of those beauty clinics. I get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just kind of like, you don't know where to start. So I found this way, like a lot of people who wouldn't go to a beauty clinic, they would do it at the dentist.
Yes, yeah. And Nerma, for our listeners, what would be a great ritual for their teeth on a daily basis?
Very good question. Yeah. So definitely brushing morning and night, flossing every day. Yeah. I do think there's just not enough out there for like an overnight treatment. Yeah.
No, that actually isn't, yeah.
And because if you think about it, your teeth remineralize at night. So I do think an overnight serum is such a great idea. In old school dentistry, they did these things called medicament trays, and they're kind of like these bulky things that you put on, and they're a bit like they don't look that good.
Sounds like my head brace.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, and that was like to help with that kind of, giving like a treatment, like a remineralizing. So I do feel like that's lacking a little bit, especially if your mouth gets quite dry when you sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, because dryness is not good for the teeth. So then that will definitely help, like people who sleep with their mouth open, for example. So,
yeah. You know all about that too.
Yeah.
Nerma, what I noticed, like with beam theory, with your practice, you always seem to be looking for the natural way, which is, a natural, organic, I want to say, like in terms of the Xeomin, your beam theory. That's obviously important to you?
Very important, Tracy. I always think people need to look at long term. Yeah, so why would I use Botox if there's like a small chance that I will develop resistance if there's Xeomin out there?
Yeah.
So I think it's just something that I always believe in. Always, do something which has got less side effects, but has also got the exact same, positive outcomes as the other products. So yeah.
And I'd love to know your opinion. I know a lot of ladies in particular are taking, Botox, fillers to quite the extreme. What's your point of view on that?
Yeah.
It's pretty extreme.
Yeah. So more so with filler.
Filler, yes.
More so with filler. With Botox, I do get a few that say they want to look like Nicole Kidman. And I find it funny. I'm like, I actually say like, okay, and I do it for them. Because I get it. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I think a lot of male injectors, they don't do it, and then the women are a bit unhappy because they don't get it.
Yeah, of course.
But with the dermal filler, like some do go excessive. Yeah. So it's something that I don't offer for dermal filler. I'm like, so usually I'm asked what their expectations are, and if they show photos of something that I think looks fake.
Yeah, because it can like totally change the whole shape of your face. Yeah, excuse my ignorance. Like I don't use it, but I'm just
and I'm not a fan. Yeah, and I'm just like, look, it's something that I won't be able to do here. I just say it up front because I don't believe in it, and I don't want someone walking out looking like that. So,
no. And is there such a thing as having too much semen in your face? Like,
so yes, there is.
Yeah.
So you would know because usually, like, if it is too much, it feels a bit heavy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the good thing about it is it wears off. So usually 2 weeks after you had your injections, it reaches the peak, and it does get a little bit less after 2 weeks. So yeah. But it's rare to do. Yeah, you have to really go overboard. So,
yeah. It's I guess just illustrating that difference between like the filler and the the Botox, for want of better terms.
Yeah.
Nerma, you've been described as warm, composed, and generous, but what's one side most people never get to see?
Oh, I think I'm a bit like an open book. I don't know. One side they don't get to see.
Nerma gives the best gifts, by the way.
Oh.
Just saying. Thanks for my chocolates.
You're welcome. I saw them. I'm like, oh, these are new. I'm getting one for you and for me. Let's indulge.
You.
Yeah,
I've got them here.
Let's indulge. One side people don't see. Oh, goodness. I actually don't know. I really don't know. I think one side they don't see is I go to sleep very early.
Oh, do you? It's not a bad thing.
So I go to sleep very early.
When you say early, like 9 or 8?
Oh, the other day was 7:30.
Oh, wow. That's a good
effort.
effort.
Like 7:30. I was like, I was gone. I'm like a chicken, sun goes down, I go down. I'm like, yeah.
I just started my my night shift at that time for work.
Yep.
That's really impressive. Your patients trust you with more than just their teeth. How do you handle the emotional side of your role?
I actually love it. Yeah, I feel I just love for people to feel heard and to be treated like people and not like patients or numbers.
Yes.
So I like to keep it quite casual. I like it to be like a team effort. I don't want to be above them or anything like that. I just don't believe in that kind of relationship. So I think people have to be comfortable.
Yes.
Like not many people look forward to seeing the dentist, and like it's good if people can start looking forward to it. And a lot of it is experience and just giving them a chance to talk. Yeah.
So true.
So yeah, just talk, and if I run late, I run late. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you are great at it, like I've said before. So when you were on maternity leave, I did try go to another dentist across the road from my house. I was so anxious, and I went there, and like you and I always chat, you make me feel so comfortable, and I was trying to like chat with him, and he was just like, "No, not having a bar." But hey,
and a lot of them are like
I was
that.
just like, "Oh my God, Miss Nerma."
A lot are like that. So many are like that.
Oh yeah, it was
and
so different.
I actually think to myself, I think I would be nervous going to them.
Yeah, it's quite standoffish. And I think I was annoying him because I kept, I'd done a run as well. And I was like, oh, are you into fitness and trying to chat? And he was just like one word answers and very like, obviously, just different. So I think you've spoiled me. Yeah. But yes, for our listeners, if you're not seeing Nerma, you need to go see Nerma. She is the best because, it was such a contrasting experience. And I think that shortly after, I think that 6-month period, messaged me to come back. I was like, no, I've gone back to my previous dentist. Thank you.
Actually, that's a great idea because I remember once when I was in my first year of dental school, I went to see a dentist. I was just a student and I felt awful.
Did you?
Yeah, she was just asking me all these questions like what's this, what's that? And I'm going, well, we're learning about the human body. I don't really know much about teeth. I'm in my first year. And I just didn't feel good leaving after. And it was like this turning point. I said, wow, you really got to make people feel good. And I'm so grateful it happened. So grateful because it's just stuck with me. And I said, I am never going to do this to someone.
No.
It stuck with me for life. Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad because, yes, like I said, that experience. And he was just very matter of fact. I mean, I brush, I floss the whole time. He's like, oh, you've got plaque down the bottom, down there. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? I've got plaques. He was abrasive, for the better words. So
everyone gets calculus there after 6 months.
Precisely.
It's
just the way you delivered it, though. I'm like, oh my goodness. So anyway, Nerma, let's talk fear. What's the scariest part of stepping into product creation and entrepreneurship?
or you doubt yourself along the way. Yeah. Like you have positive days and then you have negative days where you like think you're rubbish. So,
I can relate.
and like I think it's all part of the human psychology.
I think so.
Yeah, and then you just think, well, this is normal. And I think doubting yourself is sometimes good because you're focused and you want to perfect it. Yeah, and then like the next day you're going, no, this is actually quite good. And the other day you're like, why am I doing this?
I know exactly what you mean. It's like that roller coaster. And like this is one of the reasons I started the podcast, to showcase that roller coaster. Because some days you're like on top of the world, you're like, yes, I've got it. I'm, closing deals and my team's on the ball. And then 25 hours later, like you can just be in a shit heap, for the better word. So it's just...
And I love that because it gives people insight. And once you relate, you know it's normal.
Yes.
Yeah, so completely. That's great. I love how you do that.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Because, I think on social media there's a lot of stuff that shows it should be a certain way and smooth sailing, but it's very, very far from that. Nerma, if beam theory could stand for more than just teeth whitening, what message would you want it to carry?
So it's definitely whiteness that strengthens enamel.
Yeah. So it's like a dual function.
Yeah. So whiteness that strengthens enamel, because it's not patch-up work. It's not like there's no shortcuts. It's basically something that you put into your everyday routine, and you take care of your teeth. You take care of your oral microbiome, and then you get whiteness as a secondary outcome. Yeah. No sensitivity. No harsh abrasives.
Yeah.
So,
and also, I've heard that if you don't look after your teeth, you can be more prone to heart disease. Is that true?
Yeah, there is an element of truth in that one. So it's more so like if you've got like gum disease, periodontal disease, and those things, because the bacteria travels to the bloodstream. Yeah, and then it can affect it.
And then obviously circulates through your body.
Yeah, but it has to be quite severe. So,
all these things I pick up on.
Quite severe, yeah.
You said you love calm, low adrenaline activities.
Oh, yeah.
In a high-pressure job, how do you protect that peace of yours?
That's a great question. Such a good question, and I'm really glad you asked that. So when I first started, I did feel quite stressed, especially when the days would get quite busy.
Yes.
You've got, sometimes you're running late, you've got 2 people waiting. And then I just stopped one day and I said, it's actually all about our perception. So like if I tell myself I'm stressed and people are waiting, you are going to be stressed. So when I just told myself this is all your perception, I just said you take it as it is, just go bit by bit, tell people in advance you're running late, they can wait, they can reschedule, you give them options. So so perception, number one. Yeah,
you are great at that, because on time I've been late and you're like, no stress, don't worry, all good. Or like if you're running late, try to just chill. Like it's just such a nice vibe, I want to say.
Oh, thank you.
Because like I said with my other experience, it was very like different. So
because things happen. People are late. Like things
traffic
happen.
or whatever the case may be.
Sometimes they get the time confused.
I think I've done that before. I've rocked up on the wrong day. So
I've done that.
Yeah.
Did that with my chiro. Poor thing.
Oh, did you?
I just forgot. Yeah.
What do you wish more people were honest about when it comes to beauty and self-care?
I think people need to embrace what they have and refine what they have, not change themselves.
Yeah, I love that.
Number one, just refine what you have, embrace it, be proud of it.
Yes.
Because a lot of the time confidence is what shows.
Very true. And I've seen, especially with some ladies, they've almost gone too extreme where they were so beautiful to start. Like you didn't need to have all these extremities on your face, and they almost go too far.
Yeah, and when you look deep in their eyes, you see unhappiness.
Completely.
Yeah, and they're preoccupied, which is sad. Yeah.
Very, very sad. Yeah. And I guess that speaks more to the psychological, structure that's going on there. But it's so sad to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely.
What's one question you wish more patients asked their dentist but rarely do?
I actually have no idea. That's a great question. Yeah.
Maybe around like food or...
Yeah. So a lot of it like is diet based. Yeah. So like things with sugar. Sugar's a huge factor.
Yeah.
Definitely that one. they ask a lot about like what products, are available, and then you kind of tell them, like options as well. So it's good for them to choose. So you're not kind of like forcing them into one. Obviously like backing up each product, why it's good for what, and then allowing people to choose.
Yes.
But in terms of like something I wish they would ask that they don't, I actually don't have a very clear answer, to be honest.
That's right. Next is going to be, when is beam theory coming out? So.
Yeah, I actually don't have a very clear answer. Yeah. Because I'm open to all questions. And I think I've been asked all bunch of things. So I'm like, I can't really...
That's a good thing, though. I think that speaks to that you're constantly educating your patients. Because like I say,
that one.
Whenever you've recommended something, I think you recommended that purple... Was it the purple tube of fluoride toothpaste? You explained why. Just use it every...
Nutriflor, yeah, that one's quite good.
So I think you graded that, educating your patients.
Yeah,
so.
But the other thing with that one is because I was recommending it to everyone, and then I was like, well, there's other ingredients out there, and that's another reason for beam theory. So where I'm using theobromine instead of those really high fluoride contents.
Right.
Yeah, because theobromine strengthens it like fluoride does. Yeah, and it's completely safe. Yeah, so they use it on children. Because if you use too much fluoride on children, they develop risk of fluorosis as well.
Oh, so you have to be careful.
Yeah, it's like really patchy, and then it doesn't look nice.
Oh, so on the enamel?
Yeah, on the enamel. So when they use too much at a young age.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting. Yeah, that other toothpaste you gave me is like almost finished. Just say we need your product to come out. Yeah. You've created something you wish existed. If your younger self could see you now, what do you think she'd say?
I think she would be proud. She'd be like, at least like you do something that you genuinely believe in. Yeah, and you just go for it. Yeah, you believe in it, you go for it, and it grows with you. So, yeah.
Yeah, I read in the notes that you wanted to become a vet.
I did.
Yes.
I did, because I love animals.
Same.
Love animals. And my entire life, I'm like, I want to be a vet.
Yeah.
And when it came to year 11 and year 12, I thought about it logically, and I said, what if someone brings a snake?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got a snake phobia, right?
Oh, my God. And it's like a phobia that I just did not want to overcome. I said, no, I'm quite happy living with this phobia. I'm not going to overcome it. And I said, no, this is a no-go zone for me.
Oh, so that was the reason you didn't go down that path.
Reason.
Right. My mom's got the same phobia.
Yeah, I cannot, even on television, I can't look at them. They just, oof.
Right.
Yeah.
I was with my mom the one day. We were outside in South Africa. It's like a Coles, and they had like, like the little farm or whatever it's called, animal farm, and they had snakes there. She literally said, no, we're going, turn around and got in the car, off we went. I was like, what's going on? It's just a snake.
No, I'm the same. Can't look at them yet.
Oh, right. Yeah, I wanted to be a vet, but then my love for art and design, and also I think if you're a vet, also the animal's always going to come to you when it's sick, and I was like, I just won't deal. I'll probably cry, and my blood phobia, I'll probably faint every day, so it's probably not a good mix. Nerma, you've always had a people-first approach. Where does that deep sense of care and service come from?
So definitely it did start from personal experience. So like things like I tend to like analyze a fair bit.
Yeah.
And just when someone makes you feel good about yourself, your whole day is better.
So true.
Yeah. So I just think it's important to people feel heard, allow them to talk, listen, and it just, everything's just better from there.
Yeah,
So,
it kind of flows a bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's a belief or mindset you've had to completely unlearn since starting beam theory?
So definitely time management. Just trying to just getting small things done every day, and just having that constant flow. The other mindset is
With like you can actually do it and create something really cool. Like, be one. Like it's possible, I want to say.
Actually, I think the mindset would also be like if you feel like you're doubting yourself, just keep going.
So push through.
Just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was like a little diagram that I saw. It's like a valley where like you start something and it's very positive. You're excited, you're excited. And then you dwell more into it, and then it starts getting a bit negative, and the self-doubt starts. And I think I saw that diagram somewhere.
I've seen it as well.
Yeah, and then just knowing that's normal
Yes.
helps you carry on because it's an obstacle you have to overcome.
Yeah.
So once you know that these things are normal, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah. And so much more bearable because,
Yeah.
it's never linear. It's always like up and down, up and down.
Is it like
and then-
Valley of Death or
I think
something?
it's called the Valley of Despair.
Something
my
like
advisor
that.
speaks about it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's I promise I was listening.
Yeah.
It's like you obviously the dips happen, then they kind of get spaced out a bit more, and then suddenly you go more up, but then it happens again.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think it's called the Valley of Despair. I could be wrong, but yeah.
And I think if I never saw that diagram, I would have been like probably too anxious or something. So I'm like, just knowing that's normal
yes,
was fantastic.
part of the process,
Yeah.
right? Have you ever had a moment where you've thought, "What am I doing?" and how did you move through it? So I guess seeing that diagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Many times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Many times I'm like, what am I doing?
Oh,
yeah.
really? Happens to me too.
Yeah, and I just think it's so normal. And then I thought to myself, well, if you don't try, it's worse.
Yeah.
Not
So
trying
true.
is worse. Like, what ifs are worse? Just go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, like you said earlier, just like doing it, embarrassing yourself, and then
Yeah.
like having that progression as opposed to never ever doing anything
Yeah.
at all. I see so many wonderful business owners. They literally hang back because they're in this perfection mode, and
Don't be.
always try.
Yeah.
Just start. Just get the camera. Just take your phone. Take a video. Just do it. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be perfect at all.
And then you laugh at it later on and you're
Yes,
proud of yourself. You're like,
yes.
cool, like
Completely.
I started somewhere. Yeah.
What's a small detail in your daily routine that has had a big impact on your well-being?
The small routine, actually 100% waking up early.
Oh,
Waking
yeah.
up before the sun goes up. I find once I do that, my whole day's set. It's just incredible. It's like this energy, like positive energy, like time to yourself, recoup, like silence. Definitely that, without a doubt.
Yeah, I second that. It's definitely a game changer.
Yeah.
Just having that stillness, I find, and bit of like you time or family time if you don't get that in the evenings, just before the day kind of hits the ground running and you've got emails, calls, clients, everything happening. It's I know, get up at 4:30. I'm like, what's
me
happening?
too.
Oh, you're
I
the same?
love it. Love it. Yeah.
At first I was like, what is going on now? Obviously my body clock is adjusted.
Yeah.
And you just I feel so much more out of your day. Yeah.
Yeah.
If beam theory becomes everything, sorry, let me rephrase this question. When beam theory becomes everything you hope for, what changes for the next generation of oral care do you hope to see?
I think something that not only has like scientifically backed ingredients, but it's also got like a fun side to it.
Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't look like, pharmacy grade or dull, boring. So it actually looks like something that, you look forward to, something you kind of want to treat yourself with that. But it's
Yes.
also got the scientific backup on there because there are a few funky ones out there, but they do lack a bit of that kind of scientific background.
Yes, so it's almost like having that scientific, and I want to see your fashion background has come together with that creativity, and you're kind of marrying the two up.
Yeah, because it's fun, like, and you look forward to it. Like, if you go to the shops and you buy yourself a new dress, you genuinely feel happy.
Yeah, you do.
If
Yeah,
you
I
go
do.
buy a Colgate toothpaste, you don't feel that happy.
No, actually not.
So,
Oh, Nerma, my next question, have you got any advice for the moms out there who are thinking of starting a business but perhaps are a bit hesitant because they've got little ones or they feel like they're pulled in so many different directions?
yeah, that's a great question. Yeah. So I think for anyone, like no matter if you have kids or you don't have kids, if you are thinking about it, just do it. Just start. Yeah, just start. And even if you just and you want to do a little bit every day as opposed to doing a lot once a week. So
Yes.
even if all you can do is 20, 30 minutes a day, that's great. Yeah, because it just becomes a part of your life and it grows and it evolves. So just start. If you're not sure, just start. Yeah.
Yeah, great advice because it all
Yeah.
compounds as well, right?
Yeah. Especially if it's something you're passionate about and you believe in, just do it and try to keep it fun. Because I always find once you enjoy the process, you perform better.
Yeah. And I think also, I mean, I'm not a mom, so I can't say, but I also think for children, it's so great to see their mom, their parents having their own business, you know, hustling, doing all that stuff, because I think it would have a deep impact on them as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, especially when they're, you know, a little bit older and they grasp things. I definitely agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Nerma, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks,
Where is the
Tracy.
best place for our listeners to go should they wish to connect with you?
So if they want to connect with me, I've only recently opened up my Instagram page,
Perfect.
so Beam Theory AU, and only recently opened up my TikTok page, Beam Theory. So that would be the best, and soon we will be posting. Haven't posted yet, but soon we will be, and that will be the best way. And there's also a link to our website if they want to subscribe. So yeah.
Wonderful. And if you are looking for a new dentist, want to leave your dentist, which I recommend, you have to go see them.
My door is always open. Yeah, always. Yeah.
Nerma, thank you so much.
Thanks,
thank you for
Tracy.
looking after my teeth
Thank
for so
you.
long. And no, I truly mean it. You know, I look forward to coming to see you because you always make me feel so welcome and you make me feel so special. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you
I really
so much,
appreciate
Tracy.
it. And I love what you're doing in the teeth whitening space. I really think it's going to be a disruptor that the market needs.
Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers.